Edmonton sees strong year-over-year growth in detached average pricing. Hi, it's Shivani Bagga with the Bagga team from Royal LePage Malta.
Hey, it's Shivani Bagga.
Welcome back to our monthly stat channel. As you know, the Bagga team is dedicated to deliver every month what's happening in Edmonton real estate market. We have a very crazy news to discuss, but watch this video at the end before we can start. Shivani, what they need to do?
Like, subscribe, and hit the bell button because every month we are going to be telling you what's happening in the real estate market. This month we're going to be chatting with you about what happened in the month of May, whether that's month to month, so what happened between April to May, and what happened between May 2022 to May 2023.
Our goal is to deliver the value, to keep in touch with the current matter which matter to you so you guys can make the right decision for your all upcoming buying or selling decisions. So let's start. So Shivani, give us a brief and elaborated version of what happened in May month.
Well, May was actually a great month in Edmonton. We saw a lot of growth, and again, that's due to a multitude of factors. We saw people being able to get out of their shells, really take the deep dive and purchase either their first homes, investment properties, or upgrade. And we'll definitely get into the luxury side of things with that. But overall, May was a very strong month, and we're going to see that trickle down through the rest of the summer months. But let's take a deep dive and see exactly what's happening. On average, our all residential properties are sitting at $421,000. Month over month, that's an increase of 2.8%, and year over year, that's a decrease of 1.5%. Again, very healthy growth that we're seeing. We're not seeing exponential growth that Toronto or Vancouver is seeing, or we're not seeing any exponential decreases like our West Coast and East Coast are seeing. Now, if we're jumping into our detached single family properties, the average price is sitting at $512,000, a month over month increase of 2.3%, and a year over year increase of 1.2%. So for everyone asking us, oh my gosh, home prices are going down, what are we going to do? Well, it's safe to say that home prices are not going down. They are going up even month to month and even year to year. Yes, it may be very small, but we are still seeing that very healthy growth in Edmonton's market. Coming into our semi-detached properties, our average is sitting at $382,000 month over month. That's an increase of 0.9%, and year over year is sitting at 0.7% decrease. Our row homes and townhouses month over month have decreased 3%, and year over year are sitting at a decrease of 4.3% and averagely $253,000. Jumping into our apartments and condominiums, the average price is sitting at $193,000 month over month, a decrease of 0.3%, and year over year an 8.1% decrease. This isn't something that should be shocking though. If you followed all of our monthly stats channels and our videos, you are going to notice that our condo market has continually gone down. So it shouldn't be a shocker for you to see this trend. And are we going to continue to see it for the remainder of the year? I'm estimating and guessing yes, but let's see where the market takes us.
Wow, that's numbers are sometimes it's so scary if you really listen, but on the other side, if you realistic factor, you need to know, are you buying, are you selling, are you an investor, or which situation you are. Those numbers make a big difference where actually you start. Okay?
Absolutely. And I mean, jumping into another quick tip right away is we did see our condo market decrease, and we have continued to see that. But if we take a look at where our row houses and townhomes have come, they are increasing, and we have seen that trend. Watch our past videos, watch at least a couple months worth, and you're gonna always pay attention to our row homes and our townhomes. Those prices are always going up. So as an investment point of view, definitely take a peek into that. And if you have any questions that are more specific to the investment segment for our row homes and our townhomes, feel free to give us an email or give us a call. We're happy to answer all of those questions for you.
Fantastic, Shivani. I was going to elaborate that segment, but let's carry on. We'll be definitely giving you the tip at the very end, but let's see the stats. If you see Edmonton real estate market, Shivani, there's a total 7,101 listings are available in Greater Edmonton market.
Wow.
Last month, we did receive total 3,918 new listing enter in Edmonton real estate market, which is 14.2% increase month over month. So last month till versus April till May, it's increased 14.2%. And if we see the year to date, we have a 15,000 properties came from January till now, which is decrease of 17% comparing to the last year, okay? So if inventory is down last year, but month over month, it's increased. So inventory is good. Now the flip side of the selling, so now we already saw that, hey, there's a 3,918 properties enter into Edmonton real estate market. We have a 7,101 listings available. Out of that, 2,719 property got sold, which is 34.4% increment in the sales month over month. I think that May was a record month in the sales. Everybody was so busy. There was so many activities. There's so many moving components are there. But if you see over year to date, 8,840 property got sold, which is 6.8% down. So I wanted to tell all the audience, look at this number. You have a 15,000 property came from January till now. You got 8,840 property got sold. So that's your list versus sell ratio, okay? But record month, like if you have a 3,918 property came, and out of that 2,719 property got sold, that tells you what was the consumption rate in Edmonton real estate market. All the buyers are very, very strong. Okay, so that's a little bit about the listing versus selling. I'm gonna put up another small little flip into this one before we can dive into our discussion. The luxury market, the high rollers, I think I never see that many property got sold. I think over 36 property got sold, over $1 million in Edmonton.
It's a hot market right now for luxury buyers.
I think $1 million is getting cheap.
It is. I mean, if we look at and compare what $1 million can get you in Edmonton versus our neighboring city of Calgary, it's going to be night and day difference. We still hold quite a lot of value in Edmonton.
So look at this one. First days in the market, detached homes last year was sitting at a 24 and this year is sitting at 40. Okay, semi-detached home last year was sitting at 25 and now it's sitting at 37. And then row houses and townhouses last year was 33, now sitting 42. Your apartment and condos last year was on 55, now it's sitting at 56. So condos are pretty much whatever last year until now. And then look at it, if we put all the residentials together, it average days in a market to sell in Edmonton real estate market, it was 29 last year days to take, now it's sitting at 42. So in nutshell, it taking a bit more extra time to sell. If it's 29 days versus 42 days, okay? Out of those, if it's average single family home was 24, sitting at 40 days, so don't get panicked, okay? That's what my advice is. That's where we're sitting at it. Let's flip a next chapter in the high rollers. Can you believe it? A detached home in Edmonton real estate market sold $4,475,000 last month. That's the most expensive home got sold in the May month. And semi-detached home was $775,000. Row houses and townhouses was $770,000. An apartment and condo, somebody bought an apartment condo, $1,250,000.
Wow. At that point, you're not just buying a condo or a town or an apartment, you're buying a definite lifestyle.
So that's small little on a selling side. So if I'm gonna let's jot it down. Let's give our input. As I promised that we will be giving you input how my mindset is working and how Shivani's mindset. Shivani, if you see as a buyer point of view the inventory, and then you go see the homes, you also see the interest rate. By all keeping in the set of mind, is there any advice you can give it to them, the buyer's point of view?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, let's take a look at exactly the stats that we've been reviewing. If we're seeing our inventories steadily decreasing and there isn't enough properties out there, and at the same time our demand is just up there, 15,000 properties roughly came in, 8,000 properties got sold last month, roughly that's about, for every 2 properties coming in, 1 is going to be sold. So as a buyer's point of view, what you want to think about is when you see your dream property, don't wait on it, because there may not be enough inventory that's going to support your decision afterwards. And if you do find that property that is your dream home, don't be afraid to compete, because last month, I mean, just in our office, we had close to about 10 of our listings go into multiple offers. And that's going to show you right away, you're not the only buyer out there that is willing to place an offer. There are a lot of other buyers also competing with you.
Well, well said, Shivani. I 100% agreed. One of our team members, they are getting so frustrated. That guy just write it down with the 3 different buyers over each buyer, 5 to 6 offers, and they did not. Every time they put an offer, they lose the offer. Every time they written an offer, lose offer. I'm not saying that every home is in the multiple offer. Don't take me wrong.
Right.
There's a certain price bracket point. For example, if I go in southeast of Edmonton, you can see a home anything in between $250,000 to up till $500,000. That market is so hot. Any home comes, it just grabs, snapped by fingers. Like you put in a market by 3 o'clock, by 5, 6 o'clock or 10 o'clock, you will have an offer on the table.
Yep.
And that's what the hard truth is. And then if you are in a position, if you are in a place that in that seller, 100% it's good for you. But on the same token, if you're a buyer, you need to make sure that you are ready to compete with those multiple offers.
100%.
My tip for a selling point of view to the investors this time, because if just as Shivani mentioned that, if you pay attention very closely, the dip is already hurting to the big time to the condos, apartments. And at this point, if you are in the market to invest in the real estate market, I think it's a very, very good time to acquire those properties. If you need more consult, please give us a call today. One of my specialists or myself or Shivani will be happy to sit down with you and then see what your portfolio is. That's what my tip for all the investors today. Why? How much? That all detail we can certainly discuss. We are not discussing in today's because it's a stats. We're just only letting them know this is very, very important for all the investors. On the buying side, Shivani said that, hey, buyers, get yourself ready. I understand that interest rate is went up. That's a little bit of pause, so the market don't go that too quick high up. That is an indicator. But hey, interest rate's gonna hover around in between 4.5 to 5.5. Adapt it. And that's a new normal. We all need to understand that. That is the true fact. We have it. But said that is the recap. Shivani, any word you wanted to say to the audience?
Honestly, if you do have any questions that are more specific to your situation, we're always happy to provide consultation. And you can definitely reach out to us on our website, www.mannybagga.com, or give us a call, 780-431-5615, and we're happy to help you in any way we possibly can.
Hey, on behalf of the Bagga team, I wanted to wish you guys all a happy summer. Hopefully you guys are in the very end where all kids are getting out of the school. You guys can be there, but again, best of luck. See you guys next month. Again, bye now. Love you guys all.